Thank you, Professor from Mitiku from University of Ghent. And congratulations again. Dear friends, now please join us to welcome the acceptance speech from Professor Haile from Mekelle University in Ethiopia.
Dear Dr. Jose Zaglul, President, Global Confederation of Higher Education Associations for Agricultural and Life Sciences, Chair of the International Committee of the GCHERA World Agricultural Prize, dear President of Nanjing Agricultural University, dear members of the International Jury for the World Agricultural Prize, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure and humbleness to receive the GCHERA 2021 World Agricultural Prize. First of all, I would like to recognize all those who were involved in the nomination process for devoting their time and resources in providing the evidence to ensure accountability and responsibility. The W.K. Kellogg Foundation is highly appreciated for sponsoring my award. Higher education in Ethiopia has transformed in quantity and quality. From very few universities and colleges in the 1980s, the number of public and private higher education institutions has now flourished tremendously. The geographical distribution of higher education proliferated across the spectrum of the country. Enrollment has increased exponentially, contributing to the number of graduates. Programs and levels of training spheres dramatically increased. Degree levels included BSc, MSc, BA, MA, specialties, subspecialties, and PhD programs. At this juncture, it is imperative to dwell on the development of higher education in Tigray, where I have spent several years engaged in teaching, research, and management positions. Diploma programs that were started during the armed struggle created the nucleus of initiating in 1991 an accredited diploma program in the social sciences. Concurrently, in 1993, I was appointed by the then Ministry of Education to act as the Dean of the College of Dryland Agriculture and Natural Resources. With very few academic and handful administrative staff, we embarked upon a BSc degree program by enrolling 42 students placed by the Ministry of Education. After a rigorous 4 years program, only 27 students qualified to receive their degrees in 3 agricultural disciplines. It was during these formative years, the Practical Attachment Program, popularly known as PAP, was implemented to place the students for 12 weeks to get hands-on skills in agriculture and natural resources management. A major tipping point to make agricultural training to solve problems of productivity and production by smallholder farmers. This endeavor capacitated the college in providing opportunities to partner with government, non-government organizations, civil societies, and the private sector to arrange internship programs. The PAP has been accepted as modus operandi by other colleges of agriculture in the country. After initiating programs in natural and computational sciences, engineering and technology, health sciences, and by the merger with the Mekelle Business College, the Mekelle University College was established. This evolutionary process of transformation led to the launching by decree of Mekelle University in 2000. Since then, the enrollment increased and reached 31,000 by 2020. Number of campus grew from 2 to 6 in Mekelle. Extension programs were initiated in several places across the country. Some of the extension campuses created basis to start university programs in Tigray. The higher education program that started with a handful of academic and administrative staff members currently have more than 7,500 staff members with different qualifications. The Mekelle University is now designated by the Federal Ministry of Education as a research university that can be eventually considered for autonomous university. The university has benefited tremendously from partner universities globally in capacity building, research, and knowledge generation. Notable engagement with universities in Europe, USA, Canada, Asia, Australia, Latin America, and Africa enabled our students and researchers to think globally and act locally. Our internationalization program has attracted faculty and students from different countries. This created a multicultural environment for diversification of thoughts. This, I believe, has produced several ambassadors for our university. In the process of my engagement in higher education, I have witnessed a few sad and interesting times. Sadly, I have witnessed 3 wars, the Ethio-Somali, Ethio-Eritrea war, and the current war waged on the people of Tigray. These 3 wars had affected the higher education development of Ethiopia. Interesting enough, in the early 1990s, I was requested to start a College of Agriculture by the then government of Ethiopia. It was not easy to start a new college in an area that had been devastated by civil war that was undertaken with the Derg regime. However, due to the determination of our few staff members, we started under a tree, a BSc program in dryland agriculture and natural resources. That sense of resilience culminated in further transformation of a small college into a formidable research university. This is an achievement that I owe to all members of the Mekelle University community. This achievement, however, is shattered by the war waged on the people of Tigray. Our university was closed forcibly by the Ministry of Education of the federal government of Ethiopia to suspend all first degree programs. There is no sad moment in the life of an academician who has seen new enrollments and convocations annually, but to witness the evacuation and dispersement of his students to other universities in the country. I wept my heart when I saw the last bus evacuating our students. I'm not sure if I will be fortunate to meet some of these students. In view of the devastating war waged on our people, our academic and administrative staffs are not paid their salaries for more than a year now. They are denied access to their savings since banking services are blocked. You cannot imagine how a viable university community can survive cut off from the world by being denied access to the internet and telecommunication services. Land and air transport are blockaded, putting the whole of Tigray under siege. It is a common phenomenon to observe starving children, mothers and fathers displaced by the war who are victims of denied humanitarian aid. Farmers cannot get access to farming inputs like fertilizer, improved seeds, and chemicals. Such acts will condemn the farming community to perpetual dependency on humanitarian aid, if at all given adequately. I hope the international community will perceive the situation and pressurize the federal government to remove all sieges and blockades so that humanitarian assistance, rehabilitation, and reconstruction processes can start earnestly. It has to be noted that the Mekelle University transformed during the peaceful years from its inception up to just the beginning of the current siege. Peace is fundamental for development of nations that are equipped with scientific knowledge and better informed about their destiny. I'm so optimistic peace will prevail to enable us rehabilitate, rebuild, and reconstruct our university. Our lessons of resilience, perseverance, and endurance still is the mantra of the Mekelle University community. As a member of the Mekelle University community, I will strive to designate myself for the uplifting of peace so that our youth can have the chance to pursue their life of ambition and fulfillment. Finally, I would like to thank my family for their unlimited support, understanding, care, and love bestowed on me through all these years of my engagement with higher education. Thank you very much.
Professor Haile, thank you for your wonderful speech, and all your family members must be very excited at the good news. Congratulations to you and to your family.